In this life, be careful how you treat people who wash your plate. Sometimes they are scrubbing your future clean. That saying was true in the story of Madame Nkechi, a woman who thought power meant shouting and respect meant fear. If only she knew that the same girl she called useless every morning carried a truth that would one day shake her family, her marriage like thunder. It was a peaceful morning in the Gwarimpa estate. Madame Nkechi was shouting. Her voice was very loud. "Adora, where is my tea? Are you still sleeping in that kitchen like a lazy cat?" From the back of the house, she kept on shouting. Madam, I'm coming, ma," Adora replied. That was Adora, the 19-year-old housemate who had been living with the family for 2 good years. Every day was the same. Early wake up, long walk, quiet tears. Adora worked so hard. That morning, as she finished making the tea, she carried it with bread and another boiled egg on a tray and placed it on the dining table. Madame Nkechi looked at her angrily. "Why is this tea not hot? Are you planning to give me cold sickness?" "Sorry, ma, I boiled it. It is hot, ma." "Maybe your village spirit drank the heat before it reached me, Abi." "Stupid girl, you can't do anything properly just the way they asked you to do it." Adora only apologized, but she never dared to speak against her madam. Madame Nkechi is a very big, rich woman. To outsiders, Madame Nkechi looks like a woman with a perfect life, a big business, cars in the compound, and a handsome husband named Mr. Desmond. But inside the house, everything is different. Whenever Madame Nkechi had any visitor, she would always treat Adora very beautifully and kind in front of them. But once they leave, her tone would change. Lazy girl. She always reminded Adora that she was a village girl who was brought to the city, and she cleaned her up. Adora would hear those words, but she never replied. She would just shed tears because her mother told her that no matter what they do not fight your madam. Just endure. God sees everything. God will make a way for us because you're not going to stay there forever. But no matter what Adora did in that house, it was never enough. Every morning, Adora is the first to wake up. She would wash madam clothes, iron them neatly, cooked breakfast for everyone. But still, it wasn't enough in Madame Nkechi's eyes. Once, she made a egusi soup and Madame Nkechi called her to the sitting room. "Adora, what is this? Salt factory or soup?" "But madam, I measured the salt, ma. Will you keep quiet? Do you think my tongue is your experiment?" Adora kept on apologizing. Just then, Mr. Desmond came back home and smelt the egusi soup. He immediately dropped his bag, sat down on the dining table and started eating. Adora, this your soup is so sweet and nice. Oh God, this is tasty." And Mr. Desmond all of a sudden actually liked Adora's egusi soup. And he always commend and compliment Adora no matter what. Regardless, he doesn't treat Adora the same way Madame Nkechi does. Just by complimenting that food, Madame Nkechi became very angry. She didn't even confront her husband. She walked out of the dining table and didn't say a word. That night, Adora couldn't sleep. She was just sitting down inside her small room that they gave her at the boys' quarters, holding her mother's photo, talking to her. "Mama, I miss you. I'm trying to be strong. I wish there is a way I can communicate with you. I don't have phone. Mama, I've not eaten since morning. Madam had to throw away the egusi soup I was eating. She said it was salty, the same egusi soup that her husband ate and complimented me. Now, I have nothing to eat. I don't really deserve this kind of life. I wish things can just change and let me come back to the village. Adora prayed and begged Doctor please not forget her in this house because she's really seeing shege in the hands of her madam. The next morning, Adora woke up very early as usual. She was in the kitchen frying plantain that morning when Mr. Desmond came to the kitchen to grab water. Ah, Omo, you're frying plantain? Oh, this place smells heavenly. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Adora. You woke up early as usual. You are really working hard. I must commend you. Thank you, sir. Adora replied and continued frying her plantain while she was busy humming a song. Then, Desmond stopped. What were you singing just now? Oh, that song. It's my mother that taught me. Your mother? Yes. Okay, that song reminds me of someone I once knew, but I can't place it. It sounds so familiar. Anyways, let me not bother you with my problems. Just don't make sure the plantain do not burn because I love it soft. Okay, sir. That was how Mr. Desmond left the kitchen, and Adora continued her morning chores. By the time Adora finished frying the plantain and eggs, she brought Mr. Desmond's own at the balcony where he was seated reading a newspaper. Sir, this is your plantain and eggs, sir. Should I keep it in the dining or do you want to eat outside here? I want to eat outside here, my dear. Just drop it on the stool. Adora obeyed. Then, Mr. Desmond complimented her again. You work like 10 people, oh. I really admire you, that you work so hard. So if there is anything you want me to do for you, make sure you tell me, okay? I enjoy all your food and I see how you keep the whole house very clean. I know I'm not actually at home all the time, but this time around that I'm on break, if you need anything actually, okay? Just let me know. If your mother needs something in the village, let me know. You know, I asked your madam the pay that they are paying you. She told me that they are sending it to your mother direct, which means that you don't get anything. So she said she's going to be the one to maintain your upkeep, your clothes, or anything you need. Regardless, make sure you tell me if you need anything. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. You're welcome. You're just like my daughter, you know. It's just that my children are still small. So there is no way I will treat my children differently and also treat you differently. So don't hesitate if you need anything. Thank you so much, sir. Anytime I need something, I'll tell you, sir. As they were discussing at the balcony, Madam UCHE was seated at the sitting room looking at them. She was really angry with the way Adora was smiling while Mr. Desmond was talking to her. So, my husband is not smiling with the maid? Maybe this girl is using village shamu, because ever since he came back from this small holiday, it has been this girl. If it's not Adora, it will be Adora. Oh, her egusi soup is nice. Oh, her food is nice. Oh, she's working so hard. This girl, I will do you strong thing if you do not remove your eye from my husband. By evening, Mr. Desmond came back home and he bought a pair of black shoes for Adora. As he came back, he called Adora immediately to come. Adora came out and greeted him. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Adora. I noticed that you've been wearing this particular slippers in this house. Why? Is this the only slippers you have? No, sir. I have two. Yes, the other one is for church, while this one is for staying at home. So you have only 2 shoes. But your mother told me she bought a lot of shoes for you. She says she will, but she has not bought any shoes. So this is what you've been wearing in my house for the past 2 years? That is somehow. Anyways, I got you this shoes and the other one is sandals. So you have something to be exchanging with what you have, okay? Ah, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Hey, thank you, sir. It's okay. It's okay. God bless you. God bless you. I will keep it. I will show madam. Just then, Madam UCHE walked in. Show me what? What do you say you will show me? Ma, Oga bought 1 shoe and 1 slippers for me. I was telling him that I would show you first before I go and keep it in my room. Madam Nkechi faced her husband, Desmond. Why did you buy her 2 pair of shoes without letting me know? Because I saw that she has been wearing one ever since I came back home. Just particular one. And she told me she has only 2. But you told me that you got her plenty clothes and shoes. Why does she have only 2? The one she's wearing. Did she not tell you I'm the one that bought it for her? It doesn't matter. She can't have only 1 pair of slippers and 1 pair of shoes. One for Sunday and one for staying at home. Can't you see that that one is no longer looking good? Is that what she has been wearing for the past 2 years she has been in this house? So I decided to get her a pair of shoes and a pair of sandals. What's wrong with that? Desmond, when was the last time you bought me a gift in this house? That you have to go outside and buy a pair of shoes and a pair of sandals for a maid that I am the one that brought inside this house? Come on, Nkechi. Do you want to start doing that in front of your housemaid? You're embarrassing yourself for crying out loud. It's just a pair of shoes. How much did I even get it that you want to make issue out of it? I beg. I don't have time for your tantrums. Desmond walked out on her and went inside the room. Then Madam Nkechi turned to Adora. Oh, hey, you think you're smart, eh? Maybe you want to use the food you are cooking because you are working so hard to collect my husband, Abi? Ah, Madam, forbid. I will never try that. I'm still young. I have a lot of things I want to achieve in my life. Man is not a problem for me now. I want to go back to school. I want to make something out of myself before I think about relationship. Mr. Desmond is like a father to me. I can't even date someone at his age. Please. I'm not doing anything of such. I'm only working hard. Madam Nkechi did not say any other thing. She just walked out on her. And Adora knew that there is fire on the mountain. This one she didn't reply. From that day onwards, Peace left the house. Madam Nkechi began to find fault in everything Adora did. If Adora washed the car, she would yell and slap her. You didn't scrub this place well. Do you want dust to kill my husband? If she cooked, she would say, you added too much oil. You want to give me a running stomach. Eh? Sometimes, Madam Nkechi will pour water on the floor and yell at her that she doesn't know how to do anything right until she slips and falls. Adora would be trembling, begging, sorry madam, and keep doing all those things over and over again. One afternoon, Adora was cleaning the floor and the sitting room when Madam Nkechi walked in. The next thing that came out of her mouth was, orphan, bastard, do you even know your father? Because I heard your mother is a single mom. Who knows where she got you from? But Adora kept quiet. She just bended her face and was crying silently. She didn't yell or try to defend herself. She was just quiet. Just then, as if Nkechi was really mad that she wasn't replying, she then dragged her by the clothes and mistakenly, the mop she was using to clean the house slipped her and she fell. That was how Adora injured her back and her clothes tore. Madam Nkechi angrily left her there without apologizing. She went inside her room. Mr. Desmond heard the noise and he came outside. What's going on here? Then he sighted Adora on the floor. What happened? How did you get on the floor? Adora stood up immediately, trying to hide the clothes that was torn. Who did this to you? Sir, it's nothing. I slipped and fall. I heard noises. And I heard my wife's voice. Did she beat you? No, sir. I will clean up the whole place immediately, sir. And that was how Adora stood up. But the zip of her back was open. And Desmond saw something that shocked him. Adora stopped and turned. Sir, who is your mother? My mother's name is Chioma, sir. Chioma. What's her surname? Chioma Igwe, sir. Chioma Igwe. That name sounds familiar. You can go. Desmond sat in the sitting room there, holding his phone, and he called someone. He asked the person to get the information about Adora, the mother, the phone number, that it should be forwarded to him immediately, and ended the call. Few minutes later, a message entered Desmond's phone. He clicked on it and copied the phone number. He then dialed the phone number that night. And Adora's mother picked up. Hello, who is this? I should be asking you who you are now. You are the one that called me, Adora's mother replied. Please, this is Mr. Desmond. Your daughter is staying in my house. Oh, Mr. Desmond, I am so sorry, sir. I don't know you. I've been talking to Madam Nkechi. I've never spoken to you before. I hope all is well, sir. Who am I talking to? It's Chioma. My name is Chioma. Chioma Igwe. Yes, Chioma Igwe. Do you remember me? It's Desmond. Your Desmond years ago. Jesus. I didn't know that was where my daughter was coming to. Your daughter. So, Chioma, you have a daughter that is of this age. That's impossible. What happened? Chioma then replied him, see Desmond, you are happily married. I don't want to cause trouble in your home. I beg. What do you mean you don't want to cause trouble in my home? It is nothing. But since I confirmed that my daughter is staying in your house, I think she's no longer safe to stay there. I would want my daughter to come back to the village, please. She should be back the first thing in the morning tomorrow, or I will come there and fetch her myself. I suggest you come here and fetch her yourself. Yes, I suggest you do that, because I'm not going to let Adora go. I saw birthmark, my birthmark at her back, and you're telling me I should let her go. Who is Adora? Adora is a daughter I got pregnant for while after I left your house. That was what happened. So don't think too much about it. Okay, I've heard you. I'll be expecting you to come and pick her up. Desmond ended the call, and that was it. He couldn't sleep that night. He went inside his room, but he couldn't sleep. In the morning, Desmond sat by the dining table waiting for his breakfast. Nkechi was also seated doing something at the couch. Adora brought his breakfast for him, and Desmond kept on staring at her in deep thoughts. He was really looking at her too obviously that Nkechi had to call him out. Desmond, what's wrong with you? Why are you staring at my maid like that? You want to eat her up? Eat her up? Why would you say that? No, I was in deep thoughts, and it turns out that I was looking at her. It's nothing. I'm just tired, that's all. Desmond stood up, abandoned the breakfast, and he went outside to make call. He was outside making call for minutes, and Nkechi could not hold herself. What is going on in this house? This man has been acting so strange ever since I confronted him about the sandal and the slippers he bought for this stupid girl. And now, he's now making calls hiding. Adora, that thing you are doing will never work. As if that was not enough, Desmond walked in few minutes later, went straight to the kitchen where Adora was cooking, stood there and was talking to her. Adora was replying. Afterwards, he also left and went inside his room. Then, Madam Nkechi approached Adora. What was my husband talking to you about? Ma, it's nothing, no. He said he won't be eating the breakfast. I should carry it and eat, so that the food will not waste. And I asked him the reason why. He said it's nothing I should bother myself about. And he left, ma. That was it. But Nkechi was not convinced. Shut up, liar. See, I knew you were a snake in human form. I knew that you and my husband are planning something behind me. Madam, I swear, there is nothing we are planning. Shut up. Madam Nkechi angrily walked out of the kitchen. She then went inside the room to go and look for Desmond, but he was nowhere to be found. I thought he came up inside the room right now. Where is he? She searched the whole room, the toilet and the bathroom, yet Desmond was nowhere to be found. She now called him, and Desmond told her that he left in a hurry. By evening, Desmond came back. He kept on dialing Adora's mother's phone number, but she wasn't picking up. He tried and tried and tried so many times, and the woman was not picking up, and Desmond became very frustrated. Just then, Madam UCHE came in. Babe, you're back? And what are you doing in the sitting room? You should be inside your room. Have you eaten your dinner? Did that stupid girl serve you food? I just came in, okay? And there is no name calling. Stop calling her stupid girl. She has a name, remember? Wait, Desmond, are you defending that maid? Whatever you think is not my business. But right now, I need you to give me some space. Desmond walked out on her, and he kept on trying Chioma's number, but Chioma refused to pick up the call. UCHE followed her husband immediately to their bedroom. Desmond, what is the meaning of this attitude you are displaying now? What is it? What happened? Can you tell me what's going on? I will tell you then, since you've been eager to know what's going on. Sit down. So, I have a suspicion, but I won't tell you my suspicion yet until I confirm it. But I want to tell you something. Do you remember years ago, the day you came inside this house with your parents, and there was a particular young lady that was serving food in this house that day? Her name was Chioma. You remember her? Of course. I remember Chioma now. I was the one that chased her out of the house. Good. Thank God you remember that you were the one that chased her out of the house. So, what does all those things got to do with Chioma? You knew that Chioma was my lover. You knew that I loved Chioma with every fiber in me. Yet, you played a fast one and decided to eliminate her so that your chances of getting married to me will come true. And you succeeded though. UCHE, you succeeded. At least, my parents were able to form our alliance and the two of us got married with the stupid saying that a rich man cannot marry a poor woman. They are always ungrateful, blah, blah, blah. And that was how the two of us got married. We didn't even court. I didn't get to know you better. And the two of us got married. What do you mean that you didn't get to know me better, Desmond? We were practically childhood friends. Childhood friends, you see. You were so apart. We were barely talking to each other as childhood friends, as you call it. We were opposites of each other. You were everything I hated. And when the marriage proposal came, I refused. I begged you to refuse it. But you said no. Because you want to benefit from the wealth. Or because you don't want to leave the wealthy family and go to another poor man. You also had a boyfriend that you were dating then. Right? But I left him for you. I know. Because your parents threw the boy inside the prison and threatened you. And that was how you were able to accept me. Pretending that you love me. See, everything from the beginning was a sham. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to tell you that Adora inside that room, the boys' quarters, is the daughter of Chioma, the same woman you threw out of this house years ago. Chioma was quiet for a while. She was still processing everything. Desmond, I'm confused. What do you mean? Adora is the daughter of Chioma. Yes, she is. In fact, she didn't even know that her daughter is coming here to work as a maid. No wonder poverty never leaves their body. But Desmond, what is my business with what you are just saying? How does that concern us? If Adora is Chioma's daughter, we are paying her for her services. So what's the problem? The problem is that I suspect that Adora might be my daughter. It's better I am blunt, I am open, and I'm straightforward, so that you will not say I am having an affair with my own daughter. What? What did you just say, Desmond? Adora might be your daughter. God forbid. That girl? Desmond, you must be mad. How can that thing be your daughter? I feed her, I clothe her, and you are saying she's yours? She doesn't even look like you. Desmond, you must think I'm stupid, right? Eh? I will not accept such. Lie. It's like you want this marriage to be over, right? Nkechi, don't be in a hurry, calm down, okay? Because if Adora is my child, I never cheated on you. It happened way before we met. I've always been a faithful husband, but I can't say about you. Are you a faithful wife? Have you ever cheated on me after we got married? Nkechi's eyes widened. Are you crazy? If I say, Desmond, you are drunk. Or did you take something that is making you to be talking without thinking? How dare you say I cheated on you? When? How? What proof do you have? Hey, Nkechi, you think I don't know? Even after we finished our marriage and everything, I cut Choma off. You didn't cut off your ex-boyfriend. I knew, but I kept quiet. Anyways, thank God I have a child. At least, even if you want to divorce me today and you want to go and start fighting for property, you'll gladly take whatever you want. Do you hear me, Nkechi? You can take whatever you want. But it's just that it's so impossible for you to take the whole company. You would have done that because I know how greedy you are. So, madam, before this matter starts entering into something I don't know, I have already conducted a DNA test between me and Adora and between me and our 2 children. What did you just say, Desmond? You did a DNA test on our own children? Why? And why didn't you tell me? Why should I tell you? I'm running a DNA test on Adora to confirm if she is my daughter. And if she is, I am glad because Choma has always been my first love and she will remain. And if those 2 children turns out not to be mine, you won't like what I will do to you. Just get ready. The DNA test will be ready in 2 days. Forget about calling the family doctor. I didn't even go there. I went to where you will not have access. In just 2 days, the test results arrived and Desmond picked up the results in front of Adora and in front of Nkechi. Adora was still confused what she was doing there and then asked, "Sir, please, are you sure I am supposed to be here, sir? Because this looks like a family meeting." "Yes, you're supposed to be here." "Adora, I know your mother, Choma. She was my first love from years ago before I got married to your madam here. And you are over 18 years old. Me and your mother broke up about 19 to 20 years ago. So I am supposed to assume that you might be my daughter because of the birthmark I saw at your back. So I know this is going to be sounding strange, but calm down. This test results reveal everything." Desmond opened the test results. He took a deep breath and then revealed the results. Adora and I are 99.9 confirmed she is my daughter. And Nkechi, our children, the twins, and I are not biologically related. Nkechi, how is that possible? Can you explain why the children are not mine? Start talking before I escalate this matter. You know your reputation is on the line. You start talking right now. Desmond, calm down. I think there's a mistake. Mistake? In a general hospital? Are you crazy? Desmond, please don't be angry. I can explain. Start explaining. I think we should run the DNA test again. It's impossible. They are your children. Adora, go in there, pack your things. We're going to meet your mother right now. Sir, I think you should know this too. Everything is strange to me that he turns out to be my father. My mother have always told me and my brother that we have a father who is rich and wealthy. We never knew you were the one. Brother? Yes, I'm a twin. My brother is in the village with my mom. Is a lie. Yes, sir. Adora, go and pack your things first. Go and pack. Adora left while Desmond faced Nkechi. Do you mind talking? Because I'm going to post this in the board of directors to say that you and we're not compatible. I'm going to file for divorce. Just start talking before I take a very bad, drastic step. Fine. If you want to find out the truth. Yes, I kept on seeing my ex after we got married, and that's how I got pregnant. The children belongs to my ex. Are you fine now? Are you fine? Those children love you. They've always known you as their father. Why do you want to ruin everything? I'm not going to ruin everything, don't worry. It will still be in my lives. I'm not as cruel and wicked as you, Ukechi. Very heartless. I noticed that the way you are treating this girl, you're very mean and wicked. So on that note, this marriage is officially over. As for the twins, do not worry. They will be on my payroll till they are of age to know that I'm not their father, but they won't live with me anymore. So you get to answer the questions when they ask you, where is our father? You show them the real father, but I'll still play a very good role. I won't mix any of their meetings in school. I'll play a very good role because I love them with my heart. No, it shattered me and broke me that I sacrificed everything. My love, everything, just to be with you. But what did you do in return? You betrayed me. In this marriage, I never cheated on you, even for one day. Chioma kept on calling me, trying to reach me, but I blocked her everywhere. But you kept on seeing your ex? You're wicked though, Nkechi. If only I knew that the reason why she was calling me was because we have a child. Twins coming up. I would have picked up. Things wouldn't be this way. But it's fine. God has a way of paying back evil to the person it deserved. And he has a way of paying back my good the way it should be paid. I've missed out 19 years of my children's life. It's fine. But I will not miss out the remaining days of their life. So, pack your things and get out of my house. Nkechi begged, but Desmond's mind was already made up. Adora and Desmond now went to their village, where they met Chioma and the twin brother. Desmond begged for forgiveness and explained what happened years ago that made him to abandon her. It wasn't his fault. The father and mother was the people who pressured him into what is going on right now. Chioma understood and forgave him, then introduced the twins to their father. They hugged him, and Desmond took them out of the village and brought them to the city. Though Chioma told Desmond she's not interested in getting married to him, but they can co-parent and take care of their children, which Desmond agreed. But Desmond promised Chioma that he's going to win her over. Nkechi later left with her dignity intact. Desmond did not embarrass her or made it public that the children are not his, but he was able to get his first love back. Be careful how you treat those below you, because sometimes they are the people God sent to lift you up. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you do, kindly comment in the comment section below and also tell us where you are watching us from. Please, besties, share the story to your loved ones. Give it a very big thumbs up if you have not, and click on that subscribe button to subscribe. I would see you on the next one. Goodbye and God bless you.